Hey, good morning, Destiny family, or maybe it's the afternoon when you're checking this out, but honored you would choose to be part of this Devo. I hope you're enjoying these as much as we are, as I am. These have been great things for me to be able to see the life of Jesus every single day put in front of me. And so today we're going to look at a story that I believe probably all of us have read, or at least heard. And before we do, I wanted to talk for a moment about how many of you, maybe not like myself, but maybe you know of someone who is scared of storms. I think of my wife and maybe her sister that are both fearful of any storm that comes up. They get the candles out. They get everything ready because a storm is coming. And we're going to see in Scripture a story of Jesus during a storm. And so if you wanted to look with me in Mark chapter 4, verses 37 through 39 or 40, it says, "But soon a fierce storm came up. High waves were breaking into the boat, and it began to fill with water. Jesus was sleeping at the back of the boat with his head on a cushion." Jesus is asleep on a pillow. He's sleeping with his head on a cushion. The disciples came to him and woke him up, shouting, "Teacher, don't you care that we're about to drown? Don't you care?" And when Jesus woke up, he rebuked the wind and it said to the waves, "Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped, there was a calm, and then he asked them, "Why are you afraid? Do you still have no faith?" Where is your faith? Jesus is asking them. And so we see in this storm, we see this, Jesus is depicting, they're on a boat, and the waves are crashing. Everyone else is running frantically, fearful of what's going on, and we look at Jesus, and he's asleep on a pillow. Jesus had peace. And one thing about peace isn't the absence of trouble, but peace is there in the midst of trouble. The Bible shows us clearly that we're going to go through storms. Maybe it's a failed marriage. Maybe it's a wayward child. Whatever that storm looks like for you, maybe it's a bad diagnosis from a doctor, that we're going to face storms. And there's going to be trouble in our lives because peace isn't the absence of that trouble, but we can still have rest deep within our souls because we have a God who has peace in the midst of a storm. And as we see in this story, Jesus spoke to the storm and calmed it. Maybe that's not the answer you get every time. You might not feel like Jesus speaks to your storm and calms the storm. But we can have a peace in the midst of it because we serve a God who is a God of peace and a God that is in control of the storm. Whether we look like it or not, God is in control of your storm, your situation. God's not surprised by it, and he wants to offer us peace in the middle of that. So today I leave you with this question is, where is your faith? The disciples, obviously on the boat, they're frantically running about because the storm has given them a spirit of fear. But Jesus all the while says, have you lost your faith? Where is your faith? I am your peace in the middle of the storm. So where is your faith today, church? We love you.